Bravo Team for the PlayStation VR is a shooting game developed by Supermassive Games that was announced at E3 along with other games such as Doom, Skyrim, The Impatient, and Moss. Was it worth the wait? Bravo Team has two different modes. Story mode, which has you going through 7 different levels with either an online player or AI to help you, or a score attack mode. The score attack mode is pretty much the same as the story, but instead with points. The story of the game is that you were transporting the president somewhere along with a bunch of other armed soldiers. Shortly after, everyone gets knocked out and the president gets taken and killed. Once you wake up, most of the soldiers are killed, and the only people that are left are you and one other soldier. So you have to go through a bunch of enemies and find out why all this happened and escape. I found the story to be nothing too special and was just okay. But the gameplay is where things get interesting. The thing that turned off most people from getting the game is there's absolutely no locomotion. Everything is stationary, and when the character does move, it's automatic and you're watching from a third-person view. Despite this, I came into the game with an open mind, giving this a fair chance. With that being said, I have mixed feelings about this feature. It removes a lot of the freedom that this game could have had. It's a little weird that when you've killed all the enemies and you're just trying to get to the next area, you have to cover behind multiple things just to get there. I would have at least appreciated a free movement for when enemies were not around, even if it was in a third-person view. So overall, the movement is kind of annoying when you're trying to get to other areas. But during combat, most of the time it works fine. With the movement aside, the gun mechanics are actually pretty good. The guns work fine and have limited ammo. They sound real and are fun to use, especially if you're using the aim controller. But probably my biggest complaint about the game is that during the whole game, you're just doing the same things over and over, with the only changes being the environments and different weapons you come across later in the game. This game has multiple fun moments, but just gets extremely repetitive as there's nothing in between those fights to keep things fresh. You just move from fight to fight without anything else. It would have been nice for some puzzles or exploration in the mix, and would have really helped to keep things interesting. But one of the better things about this game is the graphics. The game has you going through multiple different environments that visually all look pretty good, and the models and weapons look good too. Overall, Bravo Team is a mediocre game. It has just a few fun parts and great graphics, but is mostly squashed by it being very repetitive and a little weird with movement at times, and only lasts around 3 hours. You could probably have a decent amount of fun playing online or with a friend though, but if you are considering this, I would recommend you wait for a good sale on it.